All right, it's time to put them together. Elimination and substitution review. Both of them are to solve a system of equations. You end up with a point, no solution, or infinitely many. Let's see what we've got. So this one says elimination. Here's what I think of. If I've got x over x, y over y, equal over equal, number over number, I'm going to do elimination. It doesn't have anything that's the opposite or anything that's the same, so I need to bring up the 14 from down below and bring down the opposite of 7. Remember, in elimination, you bring up this number and bring down the opposite of that number. Okay? So I'm going to multiply. That gives me 98x plus 70y equals, oh, guess what? I don't have my phone. 14 times 5, 20, negative 70. Oh, it was just times there, silly girl. Negative 98x minus 49y equals, yeah, we're going to pause this. That equals 196. So the x's cancel. 70 minus 49 is 21y. And negative 196, oh my gosh, I'm pushing buttons, guys, I can't do it. And 70 gives me 126. I'm going to divide by 21. And y is going to equal 6. Now my advice to you is when you're doing this, watch your signs. So there's 6. Now I can put it in any one of these equations that I want to put it in. To find the other one, I'm going to put it in the top one. So I'm going to rewrite 7x plus 5y equals negative 5, and I'm going to put 6 in for y. So 7x plus 5 times 6 equals negative 5. 7x plus 30 is negative 5. We're going to subtract 30. 7x is negative 35. When we divide by 7, we find out x is negative 5. So our solution is negative 5, 6. Remember, you have to put that in alphabetical order. All right. Next one says solve by elimination. Again, x, x, y, y equal number. I'm going to bring up the negative 12 and bring down a positive 2. Bring up the exact number, bring down the opposite. When I distribute, I get 24x minus 96y equals 24. Remember to distribute all the way to the end. Negative 24x plus 96y equals negative 24. Oh, 0 equals 0. So let's go to your head. Doom, doom, doom. A lot of stuff going on in your head, but what should be going on right now is that you have no variables left. And it is true. If it is true, that means infinitely many solutions. My pen is slipping through my hand. I am having so much trouble with this today. All right, again, elimination, x, x, y, y equal. There's a lot of different ways to do this, but the way I like to do it is bring up that number, bring down the opposite, and then distribute all the way through. So 50x minus 20y equals 70. Then do this one. Negative 50x plus 60y equals 290. When you add these up, I get 40y equals, I'm going to add, aren't I, 360? And then I'm going to divide by 40, so y is going to equal 9. I'm going to go back into this very top one right here. I'm going to go back into 10x minus 4y equals 14. It doesn't matter. I could do this one, this one, this one, or this one. I chose the top one just because. I'm putting 9 in for y. So 10x minus 4 times 9 equals 14. 10x minus 36 equals 14. Solve that equation. Add 36. 10x equals 50. Divide by 10. X equals 5. I am not kidding you guys. As I'm writing, my hand is slipping down this pen. I don't know what's going on. Crazy, crazy. So I am telling you the solution is 5, 9. Remember, if you want to check that, we're going to take 10 times 5 minus 4 times 9. So 50 minus 36, that gives me 14. Is that what I wanted? Yes. I'm going to take 5 times 5 minus 6 times 9. 25 minus 54. Oh, that's a horrible 54. This pen. Oh, wine, wine, wine. Crazy, crazy, crazy. That gives me negative 29. Is that what I wanted? Yes. So it does work. Solve by elimination again. X, X, Y, Y equal, equal. I'm going to bring up 6 and bring down negative 5. So I get 30x minus 24y equals 84. We'll see if that's right. Negative 30x plus 60y equals, oh, I have to get the calculator out anyway, because I don't trust myself. I'm having enough trouble with the pen. I can't even imagine trying to do this in my head. So I'm going to do the 60 and the negative 24, and that gives me a positive 36y. I'm going to take 84 minus 125, except I didn't hit the 1. Oh, that gives me negative 41. See, I think I messed up. Is 14 times 6, 84, yes. And 5 times 24 is 120. Oopsie doodles, hit the right buttons. So 84 minus 120 gives me negative 36. Look at how much better this works when you do the arithmetic correctly. So y is negative 1. I'm going to go into this top one again. 5x minus 4. I'm going to put negative 1 in for y. That's what it told me to do down there. Equals 14. Negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4. Equals 14. I'm going to subtract 4. 5x is going to equal 10. And when I divide by 5, I get x is 2. In order to check that, remember, I'm going to take this first one, 5. I'm going to put 2 in for x, and I'm going to put negative 1 in for 4. That's 10 plus 4. That gives me 14. That's what I wanted. Yay! Now I'm going to do the second one. I'm going to put 2 in for x. I'm going to put negative 1 in for y. 12 plus 12, 24. Yay! It checks. Oh, look, substitution. So nobody's alone, but he's got a coefficient. Oh, right there, that's my 1. So I'm going to take 3x plus y equals 2. I'm going to get the y alone by subtracting 3x. So y is going to equal negative 3x plus 2. That's what's going in for the other y. So when I have negative 3x minus 4y equals 19, I'm going to take the y out of the game, and I'm going to substitute in negative 3x plus 2. So now I'm going to distribute. I have negative 3x. Be careful when you distribute. You're taking that negative with it. Plus 12x minus 8 equals 19. You've got to make sure to take the negative with it if it's there. Combine like terms. 9x minus 8 equals 19. Solve by adding 8. 9x equals 27. X is 3. Oh my gosh. I feel like I need to put sandpaper on my hands and keep this pen in my fingers. It's craziness, people. Over here, those are my feet. Forget that. Okay, they look like paws. I'm going to find out y by putting 3 in for x. So -9 plus 2, y is going to equal -7. So my answer is 3, -7. To check it, -3x minus 4y, I'm going to put 3 in for x and -7 for y. I get -9 plus 28, that equals 19. Is that what I was supposed to get? Yay! Now for the 3x plus y equals 2, I'm going to put 3 in for x, -7 in for y. 9 minus 7 equals 2. Check! Happiness. Okay. We are zipping, guys. Substitution again. Coefficient, 1. So I'm going to take 2x plus y equals -11, and I'm going to get the y alone by subtracting 2x. So I find out that y is -2x minus 11. I'm going to go to the other equation, 6x plus 8y equals -8. I'm going to take the y and kick it off the field and substitute in -2x minus 11. I'm going to distribute 6x minus 16x minus 88 equals -8. Purple pen, combine like terms. Shows up a lot better on the white than it did on that black, didn't it? 6 minus 16 is -10x minus 88 equals -8. I'm going to add 88. So I have -10x equals 80. I'm going to divide by -10, and I am going to find out that x is -8. I'm going to walk over here and substitute it in for this y. So y is going to equal -2. We found out x was -8 minus 11. That's 16 minus 11, which is 5. So my solution is -8, 5. Let's check it. So over here for my check, I've got 6x plus 8y. I want to see if that equals -8. So 6 times -8 plus 8 times 5, -48 plus 40, -8. Hallelujah! Now, if you're in choir, that means you have to stand up because I'm singing the Hallelujah chorus. All right, let's do it for the next one. 2x plus y equals -11. Secret word. Hallelujah! All right, for x, I'm going to put -8. For y, I'm going to put 5. I'm going to get -16 plus 5. It equals -11. Happy check, cha, cha, cha. Happy check, cha, cha, cha. Here we go. Oh, it says substitution. Okay, so this is where I'm going to make an executive decision. I'm just going to say solve. I'm going to be honest, guys, I would not use substitution on this. So I'm just going to make an executive decision and solve it by any method I want. It's lined up x, y, equal, number. It does not have a variable without a coefficient, so I'm going to do elimination. Sorry, whoever wrote these notes. I'm making the video my choice. 6 comes up, a +2 comes down. Remember, you're going to bring down the opposite when you are bringing down the coefficient. Oh my gosh, look at what's going to happen. On the left, I have 0. On the right, I have -76. Head time. No, oh my gosh, this pen. Variables left. What I have left is false. That means no solution. Okay, if your teacher wants this solved by substitution, you just ask her, hey, on slide number 8, they said solve by substitution. The lady in the video, sometimes known as Sally Circle, said she wasn't doing it that way. What do you think of that? Huh? All right, this one also says solve by substitution once again. Lady's choice. All right, here we go. I'm going to bring up a 3, and I'm going to bring down -4. Remember, bring up that number, bring down the opposite. 12x minus 6y equals 30. Negative 12x minus 12y equals 60. So negative 18y is 90. And y is going to be -5. I'm going to go back up into this top one. 4x minus 2y equals 10. 4x minus 2 times -5 equals 10. 4x plus 10 equals 10. Oh, I'm so glad this came up. You get 4x equals 0. I can't tell you how many people now say, no solution, because 4 doesn't equal 0. But remember, the first thing is there's no variables left. I have a variable. So I'm going to divide by 4 and find out x is 0. Because if the 0 is on the top, then a 0 is what you got. So my solution is 0, -5. Let's see if I did it right. In the first one, 4x minus 2y has to equal 10. 4 times 0 minus 2 times -5. 0 plus 10, 10. Booyah! In the second one, 3x plus 3y equals -15. 3 times 0 plus 3 times -5. 0 minus 15, -15. Yup-ers. Hey, if your teacher says, yeah, she should have used substitution, what she probably should have done on the bottom one is divide everything by 3, and then you would have gotten x plus y equals -5, and then you could have solved for x or y, and then you could have used substitution, or you could have done the top one and solved for y, and when you divide everything by 2, it works. You say, would you show us that, please? Thank you. Have a wonderful day.